हेलो एवरीवन, ये ज्योग्राफी के क्लास 9 के चैप्टर नंबर फर्स्ट के लिए प्रोवाइड कराई जा रही 100 मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन है। इसमें पूरा ट्राई किया जाएगा कि उस चैप्टर में अवेलेबल सारे कॉन्सेप्ट्स, सारे फैक्ट्स को कवर अप की जाए। इसको अटेम्प्ट करने से पहले एक बार आप उस चैप्टर का रिवीजन कर ले तो ज़्यादा बेटर रहेगा। सो चलिए क्वेश्चन स्टार्ट करते हैं। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज इंडिया इज वन ऑफ द, इसका आंसर होगा एंशिएंट सिविलाइजेशंस। सेकंड क्वेश्चन, इंडिया हैज अचीव्ड मल्टीफेसेटेड सोशियो इकोनॉमिक प्रोग्रेस इन द लास्ट 5 decades. Third question is India has moved forward displaying remarkable progress in the field of, इसका आंसर हो जाएगा एग्रीकल्चर, इंडस्ट्री, टेक्नोलॉजी एंड ओवरऑल इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज इंडिया हैज कंट्रीब्यूटेड सिग्निफिकेंटली टू द मेकिंग ऑफ वर्ल्ड हिस्ट्री। इंडिया इज अ वास्ट कंट्री lying entirely in the northern hemisphere. 6. The mainland of India extends between latitudes 8 degree 4 arc minute north to 37 degree 6 arc minute north. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, द मेन लैंड ऑफ द इंडिया एक्सटेंड्स बिटवीन लॉन्गिट्यूड्स। लॉन्गिट्यूड्स को लेकर के बात चल रही है तो 68 डिग्री 7 आर्क मिनट ईस्ट टू 97 डिग्री 25 आर्क मिनट ईस्ट हो जाएगा। फिर अगला, द ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर इज लोकेटेड एट 23 डिग्री 30 आर्क मिनट नॉर्थ। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, द ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर डिवाइड्स इंडिया इनटू almost two equal parts. This is the correct option. Next question is, to the southeast of the mainland lie the Andaman and Nicobar Island. Southeast. Okay, correct. To the southwest of the mainland lie the southwest. It is southwest. तो southwest में था Lakshadweep Islands. Next, Andaman and Nicobar Island lie in the Andaman and Nicobar lie in the where Andaman is of the right side and this is of Bay of Bengal. Correct. Lakshadweep Island lie in the, it was located on Arabian Sea. Okay. Then the southernmost point of the Indian Union, Indira Point, got submerged under sea water in 2004 during the tsunami. Correct. Next, the land mass of India has an area of 3.28 million square kilometer. Next, India's total area accounts for about -% of the total geographical area of the world. That is 2.4%. 2.4%. India is the largest country in the world by size. That is of 7th. Next is, India has a land boundary of about 15,200 kilometer. The total length of the coastline of the mainland including Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep is 7,516.6 kilometer. This is the right answer. India is bounded by young fold mountains in the northwest, north and northeast. Okay, it is correct. Next is, south of about 22 degree north latitude India begins to taper. Taper means to become narrow. Next, India extends towards the Indian Ocean, dividing it into two seas, Arabian Sea on the dash and the Bay of Bengal on the dash. Arabian Sea on the west, that would be correct, and Bay of Bengal on the east. Perfect. The latitudinal and longitudinal extent of the mainland is about 30 degree. ये निकाल के दिखाई गई थी. Next, despite latitudinal and longitudinal extent being about the same, the east-west extent appears. दोनों के जो एक्सटेंट हैं वो 30 डिग्री होने के बावजूद ऐसा महसूस होता है कि ईस्ट वेस्ट एक्सटेंट appears smaller than north south. Correct. north south बड़ा नजर आता है, ईस्ट वेस्ट छोटा. Done. From Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh there is a time lag of 2 hours. And why is this? Because of their coordinate, which is determined by the longitudinal and latitudinal. The standard meridian of India is, the standard meridian जो मिर्जापुर से होकर गुजरता था, जो उत्तर प्रदेश में था. So the answer will be of this 82 degree and 30 arc minute. The standard meridian passes through from where? Mirzapur in Uttar Pradesh. Correct. The time along the standard meridian of the India is taken as standard time for the whole country. Correct. The latitudinal extent influence the duration of latitudinal means x-axis, day and night. Okay, latitudinal influences the duration. Okay, fine. As one moves from south to north, the duration of the day and night varies more. Okay, the difference between durations of the day and night is hardly felt where? In Kanyakumari. Okay, the difference between durations of the day and night is felt more in Kashmir, because ये सबसे ऊपर है. The Indian landmass has a central location between East and West Asia. Correct. India is a southward extension of the which continent? Asian continent. Next, the trans-Indian Ocean routes connect countries of Europe in the west and countries of East Asia, countries of East Asia. Okay, the Deccan Peninsula protrudes. The Deccan Peninsula protrudes into the Indian Ocean. Okay, the Deccan Peninsula helps India establish close contact with West Asia, Africa and Europe from the which coast? Africa ना, so Africa से connect करने के लिए beneficial western coast. Okay, so listen, what is the peninsula? Deccan Peninsula is this, that part. This is of Deccan Peninsula. Okay, fine. Next, from the eastern coast, India establishes close contact with Southeast and East Asia. Okay, fine. No other country has as long a coastline on the Indian Ocean as India. India's eminent position in the Indian Ocean justifies the naming of the ocean after India. Next, since the opening of the Suez Canal in 1869, the opening of the Suez Canal reduced India's distance from Europe by 7,000 km. India's contacts with the world through land routes are much older than maritime contacts. Okay, various passes across the mountains in the north provided passage to ancient travelers. Oceans restricted interaction for a long time due to maritime restrictions. Ancient routes contributed to exchange of ideas and commodities. Philosophy और सामानों का होता था आदान प्रदान. The ideas of the Upanishads and the Ramayana reached many parts of the world through, in modern trade, ancient trades, what would be the answer? Ancient routes, not a trade. Stories of Panchatantra reached different countries through ancient exchanges. Okay. Indian numerals and the decimal system reached many parts of the world via ancient trade routes. Correct. Option number A. Spices, muslin को मतलब हिंदी होता है मलमल, and other merchandise were taken from India to different countries in ancient times. Through what? So through trade routes. Influence of Greek sculpture can be seen in different parts of our country due to ancient exchanges. Correct. Architectural styles of dome and minarets from West Asia influenced parts of India. India occupies an important strategic position in where? South Asia. Currently, India has 28 states and 8 union countries. Then, okay, I think it is correct. 55 question 54 too. Before 1947, there were two types of states. First was provinces and second was princely state. Provinces उसको कहा जाता था जिसमें ब्रिटिश रूल करते थे. Princely states उसे कहा जाता था जिसमें local rulers रूल कर रहे थे. Next, provinces were ruled directly by British officials appointed by the viceroy. Okay, fine. अगला सवाल ही आ गया ये. Princely states were ruled by to whom? Princely states ruled by to local hereditary rulers. Okay. 58 question. Princely states acknowledged sovereignty in return of local autonomy. India shares its land boundaries with Pakistan and Afghanistan in the from which direction? North and east. Correct. Northeast. No, northeast, not northwest. 59. Northwest. Correct. India shares its land boundaries with China, Nepal and Bhutan. And that is north. India shares its land boundaries with Myanmar and Bangladesh in the east. Correct. Our southern neighbors across the sea consist of two island countries, namely, which was two countries, Sri Lanka and Maldives. Correct. The number of union territories along the western and eastern coasts can be observed from Indian political map. Area-wise, the largest state in the India is as per the chapter context, which is the largest area-wise. Area-wise will be Rajasthan. Okay. The smallest state area-wise is Goa. Smallest. States which do not have an international border or lie on the coast include Madhya Pradesh. States having common frontiers with Pakistan, which is Punjab, Rajasthan and Gujarat. States having common frontiers with China, and that in this, how many will included? Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh. Okay, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh. fine, it is. States having common frontiers with Myanmar include Myanmar, which is located in east. So the country will be, sorry, the state will be Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland and Manipur. Okay, next. States having common frontiers with Bangladesh. Bangladesh. Now the terms come for Bangladesh, which is West Bengal, Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram, because it is located between them. The chapter mentions India has dash union territories, and that is of 8. Okay. The standard meridian was selected as 82 degree 30 arc minute east because it is the easternmost longitude. It is roughly, it is where it measures international, the center of the country. Correct. It roughly passes through the center of the country. Correct. 72. Completed. The time lag between Gujarat and Arunachal Pradesh is due to difference of what? Difference of latitude or longitude. So it will be latitude not longitude. Latitude so लगभग सेम ही होगा, ज़्यादा difference नहीं होगा. The longitudinal difference between Gujarat about 68 degree east and Arunachal about 97 degree east is roughly of 30 degree or what? No, just minus na. Roughly if someone has mentioned, घटा ही के देख लीजिए क्या. By the way, we have 30 degree. 30 degree कर लेते हैं. But someone can say that 29 degree too because there is missing of points. So 29 degree or 30 degree. I think 29 degree would be the longitudinal difference between Gujarat and Arunachal. About 90. Just pick on 30 degree. Okay. Maximum लोग ये याद किए हुए हैं. ठीक है. चलिए. Each degree of longitude corresponds to approximately 10 minutes of time difference. It's a very, very good question. And that is of again question. Each degree of longitude means y axial component corresponds to approximately dash minutes of time, and that is of 4 minutes. Correct. India's central location at the head of the Indian Ocean gives it strategic importance in international trade and commerce. Correct. The chapter states that the Indian Ocean is named after India due to its small size, eminent position, cold climate or desert area. So what will be the answer? I think eminent position. Correct. Ancient Indian ideas like Upanishads reached West Asia and Europe through land and sea routes only are modern ships. So it will be land and sea routes. Greek sculpture influenced Indian art due to exchanges through ancient routes. Dome and minaret styles in the Indian architecture came from where? So it came from West Asia. Before 1947, provinces were directly under of whom British viceroys appointed officials. The chapter mentions India's neighbors across the sea are 2 island countries. First is Sri Lanka and second is Maldives. Sri Lanka is separated from India by the Palk Strait implied in context. Maldives lies to the south of the India, north of the India, east or west. So answer will be south of India. ये लक्षद्वीप से नीचे. The chapter encourages classifying states of common frontiers with 4 countries: Pakistan, China, Myanmar and Bangladesh. Perfect. Afghanistan shares boundary with India in the, from which side Afghanistan shares boundary with India? In the northwest. Correct. China boundary is mentioned as China dash Mongolia, Tibet, Xinjiang, Beijing. So it will be Tibet. The young fold mountains bounding India are the Himalayas. The tapering of India starts south of about 22 degree north. The mainland coastline length excluding islands is shorter, but total including islands, include करनी है 7,516.6 kilometer. Perfect. Next is India's position helps in close contact with Southeast Asia. From where? So eastern coast. The Suez Canal opening reduced distance to Europe by shortening the route around. From where? So it will be from Africa, Egypt के ऊपर से. Panchatantra stories traveled to different countries via ancient travelers. Okay. Muslin, fine cloth, was exported from ancient India. The decimal system originated in India. Correct. The chapter used this figure to show India in the world, its extent, standard, meridian, highway of trade and and what? Neighbors map, climate map, population map, and neighbors. So it used to express neighbors map. Okay. The activities in the chapter include finding extent of island groups of globe, atlas, internet, book only. The answer will be atlas. Why 82° 30 arc minute is chosen, as it roughly bisects India's is latitudinal longitudinal extent. At a higher latitudes north, variation in day or night length is more. Correct. And last question. India's strategic position is due to its protrusion into the Indian Ocean and long coastline on it, making it central on the Trans-Indian Ocean routes. Okay, Trans-Indian Ocean routes. So these were those 100 multiple choice questions by which we can revise the whole chapter completely.